We're going to channel another message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods. This will be for all signs. Whoever finds this video, this is exactly the time you were meant to see it, okay? Ooh, let me get my shuffling together. All right. Let's see, which god has a message for you today? All right, we have Ma'at, all right, the goddess of truth, fairness, justice, all right? Okay, Ma'at, what is the topic of discussion today? All right, we have recognition and reward. Okay. All right, so I feel like people are going to see you as the person who tells the truth. Like you're going to be the one considered like the truth to say. Like out of a group of people, you're going to be recognized for like, yeah, this is the person that we can trust. They're honest. They always, say what the truth is no matter what. All right, so I feel like people want to reward you for being fair to them or for being kind to them or just always, doing the right thing. Or maybe my aunt wants to give you rewards for this. Maybe my aunt has seen how you've been making the right decisions here. But let's just get more. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Hangman, Pisces energy, the Knave of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Chalices, and the Eight of Swords, with the Seven of Wands on the bottom. Okay. So I feel like you have a lot to do, but you're handling it. Okay. I feel like it's because you keep your mouth shut or something like that. I feel like you don't talk unless you're certain or something like that. So I feel like maybe this is what's going on here. Like I feel like you're in a place where you're not supposed to talk, or there's supposed to be like um it's like people don't know what to do. I feel like you're the person that knows what to do. So I'm getting out of like a group of people or wherever you're at. Like I feel like there's this confusion. People don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. You're the person that actually knows what to do or what to say. So you're gonna get recognition for that. Like maybe there's people who are not well versed on a topic and you are, or something like that. I feel like you're the one that's kind of the leader in a situation. I feel like you're like going to pay something or something like that, or if you're not going to pay something, I just feel like you're investing in something. Like every time you invest in something, you handle it well or something like that. Like you're all right. Let's just get more. I'm not really channeling exactly what my aunt wants me to get yet, but let's just see. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right. So I feel like you're thinking about your coworkers here. I feel like this is people at your job or people that either work for you or these are just workers. I feel like, um, there's a lot of people who are working. So I'm getting like you're cutting a part out or you're getting rid of you're getting rid of something or you're letting something go. I feel like you're not working as hard. Like maybe you have some type of tactic or trick to where you don't have to do as much and you're not really telling anybody or something like that. Like maybe there's people who are working like 4 times as hard as you, but they're not really getting the results that you're getting or something like that. So you have like the hacks or you have the codes or you have like the real way to do something or something like that. because I feel like you know the quickest way to get to a goal or something like that. Like there's somebody here who's trying to like follow every single policy, follow every single step. Like they feel like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing here. You're like, yeah, you can do that, but you could do it this way too. But I feel like you don't want to say that because maybe it comes off like you're not following the rules or something like that. All right. This is a little bit weird message. um, I just feel like someone wants your strategy here. Someone wants to figure out how you're doing something or how did you come up with that, uh, something like that. They're like, how did you come up with that? How did you figure out how to get something faster? So I feel like someone's gonna notice that today. They're like, wait, show me that again. How did you do that? That's really how you've been doing it this whole time, or something like that. This is at work or something like that, like, or this is at a test, like a place where you're not supposed to speak, or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like this is like a test or evaluation or something like that. It's like you're doing a good job handling everything, or you're trying to. And you're like, yeah, like everyone else is working twice as hard, or something like that. All right, yeah, your commitment is being tested. Yeah, it's a test. It's a test. Literally. I knew I was getting some type of test energy. Okay, so yeah, you have some type of like knowledge here, or you made some type of sacrifice so that you could understand something about a test. So I feel like you're being tested by my aunt to see like, okay, maybe my aunt is testing you, like, hey, is the collective, are they going to follow the rules, or are they gonna do it their way or something like that? Are they gonna take the easy way out, or are they going to like, well, how are you going to handle the situation? What decision are you gonna make? This is something about efficiency or something like that. Like I feel like people are wondering like how you're doing this, or you're trying to figure out, all right, if I don't want to do it this way, how are people going to see what I'm doing? So I feel like you're trying to protect yourself too. You're like, yeah, I don't want to come off like I'm not doing my job, because I feel like, well, no matter what you do here, you're going to get recognized and rewarded fairly too. So like I feel like if you're finding the easy way out, you're not going to get paid. You're not going to get as much recognition as somebody else who's working as hard, or something like that. All right, let's just clarify some more. Let's get some money cards on the table. All right, we have risky. Okay, so yeah, I feel like what you're doing is risky here, because I feel like people can find out, okay, yeah, they're taking the easy way out, or they're not. So yeah, be careful here. Like I feel like you're doing something risky, or you may do something the risky way. Like this is not how this it's not by policy, or it's not by, how you know that it would be if someone was there watching you do it, and you're thinking about how everybody else is working twice as hard or something like that. You're like, yeah, I know. All right. Yeah, penny pincher. Okay, so these people that are working very hard or something here, I feel like they're stingy, or they don't want to tell you like how they're doing something. So this is literally a competition here, or a test. Literally. Rich. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to figure out, all right, so what's the quickest way to get rich? Like I know it's risky here. I don't have to do all that extra stuff. I feel like you're like, no, I'm not going to do all that extra stuff. I don't want to do that. I want to find the easiest way to get rich. I feel like you're just trying to be um you're just trying to save time and money or something like that. And I feel like there's other people around you who want to do like by the book. They want to grind, 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 grind. You're like, no, I don't want to grind. I just want to manage. I think that's the difference. I feel like you just want to manage something. You don't. I feel like maybe you don't care that much. Like you just want to manage something enough to where you're protected. And there's somebody else here that you're thinking about that's working real, real hard. But then like they see you not doing as much, or not like, they see you taking this risk, and they're like, I kind of want to do that too, or so yeah, be careful, because I feel like there's people who's gonna want to like take after you, or like copy you, or like do that too. All right, we have denial. Yeah, okay. So someone's in denial here, or maybe you're like, no, like that's not what's going on, or, you know, I feel like if someone asks you, okay, how did you do that? I feel like you're not going to tell them, or you don't want them to know like how you're taking a shortcut or something like that. Because I feel like it'll out you or something like that. What is this? You're like, no, like so I feel like, be honest. I feel like my aunt is gonna test to see if you're gonna be honest. Like, have you really been, doing what you're supposed to do? Have you been trying to take the easy way out? Are you being honest? Because there's gonna be someone who's gonna question you. I feel like there's someone who's gonna come in and question you and be like, yeah, so if this is I feel like this is like your boss here, they're trying to test your commitment to your job. They're like, yeah, so did you do this, this, that, and the third? And you're like, oh yeah, of course I did that, or something like that. But that's not true. I just feel like you're comfortable just letting things slide or not doing the most, and like overworking yourself or something like that. I feel like you're just doing like what needs to be done to keep something flowing, but I don't see you like overstretching yourself. So no matter so basically whatever work ethic you have, you're gonna get recognition. I don't know if it's good or bad, but you are gonna be recognized and rewarded for whatever you deserve, something like that. So my aunt is basically saying like, look, I guess be on your P's and Q's or something like that. All right, yeah, superpower. Okay. So maybe this comes off as a superpower here. Like you don't have to do too much to get the same results. Maybe that's why people are questioning you. They're like, yeah, how are you like you're not even doing much. Yeah, I'm seeing these people. I'm seeing that episode from SpongeBob where he was like a mom and he had like 8 arms and he was doing like mad shit. And like Patrick would just kind of come in and just sit on the couch. I'm really showing my age here. I'm in my 20s, whatever. But yeah, I just kind of feel like this is like a superpower here. Like you don't have to put in much the same amount of work or something like that as other people. They're like, like show me the way, or they're like, show me how you're doing that, or I want to get rich without doing that much work too. But the thing is that it's risky. Being a superhuman is risky because when people find out you got that superpower, what they gonna do? They're gonna try to lock you up in a lab, study you, figure out how you got this superpower, yada 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 yada. So I feel like this is why you're lying. You're like, oh no, like I'm doing the same thing as you, or no, it's not that serious, or oh no. I don't know if you're lying per se, but I feel like you're trying to like you're not lying, but you're not telling the truth. What do they call it? Like withholding. You're like withholding. You're like, yeah, I don't want to reveal, but I feel like it's not too bad. Like you're gonna get recognized or you're gonna get seen or something like that. All right, consequences. Yeah. So there will be consequences for this. I don't know if they're good or bad, but I feel like my aunt is like, yeah, there will definitely be consequences if you're not, doing your side, if you're not doing something right, or so. I think it's jealousy or people just want to be like you because obviously you're doing something amazing. Um, they want you to face consequences because you're not working as hard as them to get rich, or you're not draining yourself or something like that. Let's see how you'll know who these people are or this person. I feel like it's a Taurus or a Capricorn. I feel like it's an earth sign. All right, we have distant horizon in marriage. Hmm. Okay, let me just study this because this is a weird combination. Um, I just feel like this is someone who's behind. This is someone who's behind here. Like they're like behind, or like obviously this could be someone you're married to, but one more card, please. Mature woman. All right. So yeah, this is just someone who likes to do things like particularly. Like the goal is to be committed, or the goal is to do something a proper way. Like this is someone who's very traditional. They like the traditional way or something like that. Like this is someone who wants you to follow tradition. They want you to do it a certain way, and they're going to see if you are doing it that way still. All right. But aside from that, I just kind of feel like, yeah, you have some type of hack, or you have some type of, you know, something where you're able to, it's risky, right? What you're doing is risky because you have to manage this, but I feel like you have some type of way to get something done easier. And you're not telling anyone how you're doing this. So yeah, I feel like you're just taking the easy way out, or you figured an easy way out. It's being looked at as a superpower, but just know it comes with consequences, like people are going to try to copy you, or they're going to try to, test you to see, oh, who told you you could do that? All that type of stuff. Okay. So I feel like you're trying to figure out, how do I deal with these people who are going to be in my business? Maybe you don't want recognition and reward for this. You don't want recognition and reward when you're doing risky stuff. I get it. Okay. All right, we have alchemy. Queen Nefertiti. Yeah, with my aunt on the bottom. Yeah, so heavy on that my aunt energy here. She ain't playing. Okay, my aunt, we get you. We see you. So, I just feel like you're alchemists. Alchemists know how to get things the easy way. Everything alchemists do turns to gold. So I feel like you feel like an alchemist. You're like, yeah, I can change the situation. I can do something, a little bit easier. It's not a big deal. I feel like my aunt is like, no, you need to be truthful and fair. And obviously having a superpower gives you some type of advantage. It don't have to be a literal superpower. Don't take me so literally. I mean, some of you actually are very powerful. Like some of y'all have like literally physical gifts. Like, please don't tell people. So I feel like this is what you're denying. Like if some of you literally have a gift here, like, I don't know, some type of superpower here where you have advantage over other people or something like that. You're like, no, 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 I don't have that. No, I can't shoot spider webs out my hand. Of course not. Of course I can't do that. Like you don't want nobody to catch on. But I feel like my aunt is like, yeah, it's gonna come out sooner or later, or people are gonna start testing you or trying to like get it to come out or get you to reveal yourself. They want you to face consequences, or they want to be able to take what you're doing. All right. I want to get an angel number for you. All right, we got 4545. Okay. I don't know, is someone watching 45 years old? Okay, let's see what this says. Give it a second. All right, so angel number 4545 reminds you that life begins the moment you were born. It asks you to have patience, gaining a stable and satisfied life, trusting your gifts and talents. Yeah, so I feel like you're trusting in this superpower or whatever this hack is that you have to make your life easier. You trust in it. Maybe this is the problem. So maybe the consequences aren't bad. Just know that you're going to have consequences. What's the consequence? Is it good or bad? Maybe the consequence is that people are going to try to copy you, or people are going to try to do what you do, and that reveals you. Now it's like, now you're going to get recognized because they're like, oh, where'd you get that from? Oh, I got it from Collective. Oh, really? Like, yeah. All right. What's consequences? All right, the Fool. Yeah, so I just feel like it's just risky. Like it's just a risk. There's a you take a risk. I feel like it could be good. It's just spontaneous. Like no one saw this coming. Yeah, 10 of Wands. It's just gonna be. It's like it's a lot of work. The consequences that you're gonna have to keep up with this or something like that. Like um, people are gonna make you responsible if it doesn't go right. So just know that like you're gonna be responsible if this doesn't go right or if people take advantage or if it like let's say this is like how some people have hacks at jobs, they're like, okay, this is how they tell you to do it, but this is how I do it. Like I feel like if everyone starts doing that, everyone starts copying you, they're gonna be like, oh, who told you that? Or who said you could do that like that? They're gonna be like collective said it. Yeah, I just heard in the back of my head, oh my God, these spirit guys. I just heard Yeezy taught me. So yeah, they're gonna be like, who taught you this superpower? Who taught you how to get this done like that? Who taught you how to skip over all the hard work and make something easier? Who taught you that? Where'd it come from? So be careful who you teach these things to. Be careful who you show people the easy way out. Be careful, because my aunt is saying, look, it'll come out because everybody wants to work less or everyone wants to work not as hard and get the same results. Yeah, the emperor. Here's the boss here. So yeah. Um, so I feel like this is just a little bit of a warning, but it's just saying, look, whether you're working hard or hardly working, there's gonna be people who you gain attraction of or attention of, and if they start doing you or copying what you're doing, the consequences that it won't be a secret anymore. You can no longer deny what you're doing because they're gonna say it's you. All right. But I see you're trusting in your gifts here. You're like, yeah, no, well, the advice says, trust in the gifts, trust in the superpowers. Obviously, you were given it for a reason, but just know that with every power comes consequences, or every hack comes consequences here. All right. Yeah, I'm channeling a lot. I'm getting to like about video games. Like, let's say you have like cheat codes or something like that. Like, let's say everybody got the cheat codes now. It's not as fun or something like that. Or it's like, yeah, like now it's common knowledge or something like that. So I see you just trying to protect yourself from these people who want to, copy you. And I feel like my eye is just letting you know that the possibility of being seen is high. All right. So I'm leaving the message there. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but hopefully this brought some type of clarity to somebody. If you feel like it did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.